from the heart of Florida's great Northwest. It's radio. Indeed it is. This is Pat Crawford, hoping you'll stay with us for some music and conversation here aboard our stage studio located in the beautiful Museum of Commerce in Pensacola's historic village. And what a show we've got tonight. What an enthusiastic audience. Okay. You missed your cue, but that's okay. We're good. We're good. We've got some old friends on tonight. We've got a new friend we haven't had on before, so that's going to be exciting for her tonight. And I know that you will treat her especially nice because it is her first time on Radio Live. But first, we're going to start with a guy that has been on this show many times over the many years that we've done this show. I just said to him, I said, we're 31 years into this show now. Maybe we'll get it right finally. But Gove Scrivenor has been with us for a long time. Gove is an amazing artist. He has had such an incredible career. Back in the 70s and 80s in Nashville, he was on the A-list for session musicians. Still is. People still drag him up there for things. We're fortunate that he lives down here near us now. It's a blessing for all of us. But he's one of the who's who of Nashville. This guy is the original, the real deal. He's known, for one thing, as an amazing auto harp player, which is not something that everybody plays. I had to learn to play in the third grade, and I could never make it sound like he does. That's for darn sure. But he has been on many, many albums of artists playing that instrument, as well as his tremendous guitar playing. A recording artist with Compass Records himself, and it's a great thing. And I found out something on Facebook about him. I told him today earlier that I didn't know before. Those of you who know about the Bluebird Cafe, iconic place. The logo that the Bluebird Cafe has, the bluebird with kind of the arc behind it, he designed that. And he made the first neon sign, that's neon sign that hangs in the Bluebird Cafe. So, little trivia fact, just to show you what an impact he's had on the music scene. So please join me in welcoming my old friend, Mr. Gove Scrivenor.
You come home late, come home early. Come home big when you're feeling small. Come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world has come over you? What in the heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world has come over you? What in the heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Mighty mean, a dreadful sorrow. Cross the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow, baby? You ain't got a one good word to say. What in the world has come over you? What in the heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Thank you all very much. Wow. Thank you kindly. That was a John Prine song. I'm afraid I don't write a lot of songs, and the ones that I do that aren't mine are usually by friends, and I really relate to them, and I live as vicariously through these people as some of you do. And I'll leave it at that. I live out on Perdido Key, and we got lots of dolphins in the neighborhood. A lot of peace in those dolphins, and I'm starting to go out and hang out with them a little bit around sunset if I can. Like Fred Neil used to do way back when. He wrote this song. Bring the lights down a little bit. That's perfect, thank you. This old world may never change. The way it's been. And all the ways of war can't change it back again. And I'm searching for the dolphin in the sea. Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? I know I'm not the one to tell this world how to get along. Only know the peace will come, Lord, when all hate is gone. I'm searching for the dolphin in the sea. Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? Sometimes, you know, I think about Saturday's child. And all about the times, Lord, when we were running wild, searching for the dolphin in the sea. This old world may never change. This world may never change. Thanks, you guys, very much. Sergeant Enid is waiting. You remember the old, I don't know if you remember this, but back in the old days when we had analog equipment, you know, it's all digital now, you could get a real buzz right here. Can't do it anymore, just quiet as a mouse. Used to go, eh. Yes, indeed. Right. Gosh, it's been a long time since I played here. I only got a whole lot of new stuff, but I always love playing this little tune. I wrote it in honor of Maybelle Carter, and who was sort of was the grande dame of this instrument, the auto harp. I just threw it together really right after some sessions I was fortunate enough to be involved with June and Helen and Anita Carter. June and Helen and Anita are Maybelle's daughters. And of course they're all gone now, darn it. And my old friend Jack Clement up in Nashville asked me to come and play auto harp on an album he was making on the girls. Tickled to death to try it, you know, but they're all auto harp players. Maybelle was the queen of this thing. But they wanted me to come and play a little bit, and I said, okay, I'll noodle around. You can always take me off if it didn't work. And we got done with it, and they loved it, and they brought me a bottle of wine and said, now we're gonna call you Brother Maybelle. How's that doing, Tom, on your needles over there? I'm giving you a lot of gain. Okay. This is called Two Rivers, and no, I didn't either. It's called Maybelle's Dance. If you're taking notes. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Nice to have an audience that listens.
Oh, hush, you know. Certainly is, man. Yeah. Y'all have to come out and visit sometime. I play out at the Floribama when I'm in town on Monday afternoons. It's nice and quiet and peaceful, and it's kind of neat. It's a 2 to 6 in the main room. It's always air conditioned and temperature controlled. And not too rowdy. Here's a little song that defies all the rules of songwriting. I wrote this way back in '69 or '70. I didn't know how to write songs. I didn't know what the structure was. They tell you that you need 2 verses in a row for it to start off with a song, you know. Okay, and then you need a chorus, and this song doesn't have any one of those things. Yeah, a little trouble here. What's going on? I'm getting old, I'm telling you what. See, I'm all wrong there. I realized I was getting old just the other day. I came out of the grocery store with a bottle of wine and some itch cream. I'd never needed itch cream before. I was a hippie when I wrote this. I still probably am, but I was only like 22 or something. Just thinking about a little bit of everything in each verse. It's just a whole nother little, I don't know what you call it, but I like it. It's called Ocean's Roar. It's on the on my almost million selling CD that's over there. There's 6 of them left. Well, I've been riding the Lonesome Highway. I'll bet you've heard that line before. And I'm not trying to get too worldly, but I sure love to hear the oceans roar. Now I'm feeling like I'm 100 years. That's so many days. Now I'm wondering where you're going. I'll meet you there, girl, and down we'll lay. Father, Father, I've seen your visions, I've seen your sunrise and your mountains too. Please give me leisure to watch your wonders, 'cause I hope someday to give myself to you. Baby, baby, listen to the wind blow. Seems like only yesterday heard your footsteps outside my window, and I knew right then, girl, you were back to stay. I've been riding that lonesome highway. Bet you've heard that line before. I'm not trying to get too worldly. I sure love to hear the oceans roar. That's right. I sure love
hear the ocean's roar.
Thank you all very much. You're wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate seeing you in a little while.
Thank you, Gove. Mr. Gove Scrivener. Yeah. Gove will be back with us in the second half of the program, and the program is Radio Live. Support for Radio Live comes from South Market Restaurants and Bar, with locations in Pace and downtown in Pensacola's historic district, right next to the Museum of Commerce, where we are tonight. South Market's open for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch, and before and after Radio Live on the first Thursday of every month. Information is available online at eatsouthmarket.com. All right. I'm so excited about our next guest. I've been anxiously awaiting her debut on Radio Live. Abigail Dowd is a native of Southern Pines, North Carolina, an activist and environmentalist from an early age. She served a stint at a young age as town councilman in her hometown before heading to Florence, Italy, and then from there to Maine to hone her artistic skills. When she left North Carolina, I think she was determined not to ever come back. But in fact, she did return, and she lives in Greensboro now, and she's okay with that. Her newest release, Not What I Seem, is pretty much the soundtrack of her journey. Her strong voice and guitar work lay the foundation for deeply personal stories that connect with her audiences. And she has a real passion for longleaf pines and was thrilled that we got them right here in Pensacola. Please join me in welcoming Abigail Dowd.
Thank you. This is my first time in Pensacola and the whole panhandle. I cannot imagine a better way to see Pensacola than this right here. This is the warmest welcome I've ever had anywhere I've ever been. Thank you. I used to know all the answers to all the questions weighing on my soul. I used to call out for someone up above. I never heard a word, so I gave up. Sometimes I feel like a diamond clears the light, and sometimes I feel like a miner left behind in the dark. Nobody told me that I could believe in a divine that lives within me. Oh, you know it takes time to bury it with your mind. It takes even more time to let it shine. Sometimes I feel like a diamond clears the light, and sometimes I feel like a miner left behind in the dark. So I called out just to see if anyone, oh, if they would answer me. And I heard that sweet voice call from deep down inside, saying, I've been here all this time to tell you that you're already home. You're already home. Already home. like a diamond, clear as the light. And sometimes I feel like a miner that's been left behind in the dark. I used to know all the answers. Thank you. Thank you. It's really nice to be driving south, because for so long I always drove north trying to get out of the south. And I did, as Pet said, I said that I would never come back. And I live in North Carolina, and yeah, I heard that. I got in my car, my little Honda Civic, about 10 years ago, and I didn't have a place to live or a job or a friend, and I drove all the way to Maine, and I said, I'm never coming home. And I got there with my great-grandfather's guitar, and my grandfather, he had a music shop because he was a barber, and then the Beatles came along, and nobody wanted a haircut anymore. So it was a requirement that we all play an instrument. So I went up to Maine with his guitar in my duffel bag and my little Honda Civic and swore I'd never come home. And then I got my own guitar, this one right here, and this is the song that fell out. I packed my bags the other day, swore I'd never find my way this way again. I drove 1,000 miles north up through the mountains, left my world behind. But I never knew what it meant to be a Southern belle, till I crossed that Dixie line and said farewell. Goodbye, peaches. Goodbye, sweet magnolia blossoms in the summertime. Goodbye to the whippoorwill, singing sweetly in the night among the longleaf pines. Goodbye, stranger, one who'll pass you on the street. Every time he'll greet you with a smile. And goodbye, hometown, and everyone I've ever known. I settled in New England, where the winter sky is gray and full of snow. And I traded in my bare feet for snowshoes and long walks in the cold. But these winter nights get lonely sometimes way up here, when I think of all the ones that I've held dear. Goodbye, peaches, and goodbye, sweet magnolia blossoms in the summertime. Goodbye to the whippoorwill, who's singing sweetly in the night among the longleaf pines. Goodbye to that stranger, one who'll pass you on the street. Every time he'll greet you with a smile. And goodbye, hometown, and everyone I've ever loved. There's something about these old country towns up north that remind me of my grandpa's music store. And I've got his old guitar with me to play once in a while, to make the miles not seem so far. Perhaps the best way to be grateful for the people in your life is to know what it's like when they're not near. Goodbye, peaches. Goodbye, sweet magnolia blossoms in the summertime. Goodbye to that whippoorwill singing sweetly in the night among the long-leaf pines. Oh, goodbye, stranger, the one who'll pass you on the street. Every time he'll greet you with a smile. And goodbye, hometown, and everyone I've ever known.
Thank you. Thank you.
I met many very kind strangers today when I was wandering through downtown. It does feel like home, being here in the Longleaf Ponds with friendly people. And when I was driving through, this was also the first time I've ever been to Alabama. I drove through it today on my way from Georgia. And I passed a sign for Andalusia. I think it was exit 14 on whatever road I was on. And I really wanted to stop because I've never been, but I've met a wiregrasser from Andalusia because he showed up in one of my songs. So I might have to stop by Andalusia on the way home. Where I live, we have the world's oldest living longleaf pond. You should come visit. It's 472 years old or so. And I used to wander under it when I was a little kid, and there's all these turpentine trees. And they're like ghosts because you can see the cat face carved in them. And folks around here probably know what cat face is. Most of the time, I'm still trying to get my audiences to even know what a longleaf pine is. They got big leaves. I belong to no one. The rocky shore beneath the pines is where I come from, and I can still hear my mama calling. Come sundown, boy, you make your way back home. From the white grass of Alabama, down in Andalusia is where I get my name. I work this land just like my daddy. Hands like leather, and I mean as those blades. I'm a white grasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only pitch tire and turpentine. Well, I grew up from the ashes, sand in my shoes and pine sap running through my veins. I've got cat face carved in my sides. Oh, and no amount of prayer will save my life. 'Cause I'm a white grasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only pitch tire and turpentine. Whoa, we cut them down, we bled them dry, and we worked them to the bone. Stomped out the devil's fire and prayed that God would save our souls. I still hear Mama calling, but heaven is the only place left to call my home. God bless my soul, 'cause I'm a white grasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only pitch tire and turpentine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Abigail Dowd. And Abigail will be back with us also in the second half of the program. The program is Radio Live. We do this program live here in the Museum of Commerce the first Thursday of every month. So you can come down and be a part of the live audience. And then on subsequent Thursdays, you can hear repeat broadcasts on WUWF 88.1 FM, also on Thursday nights. All right. You know what? Being fairly close to New Orleans has really worked out well for us because there is such a wealth of artistry there in the music scene. And our next guest is a good example of that. She's someone we've had on Radio Live before, once again in our past at some point. Was delighted to have her then, delighted to have her back right now. Born and raised in Mississippi, Lynn Drury moved to New Orleans in the mid-'90s and began performing her unique style of roots rock music on stages throughout the city. Over the past 2 decades, that meticulously cultivated style, dubbed Nola Americana, which is trademarked, by the way, has garnered her invitations to perform on stages all over the world. The moniker Nola Americana reflects what she calls her personality and music, Mississippi grit with a New Orleans groove. With an impressive catalog of recordings and her role as a major player in the New Orleans music and art scene, Lynn has earned multiple nominations and awards from the city's most prominent publications. Offbeat critic John Swenson hails her latest release, Rise of the Fall, as another breakthrough, showcasing her exponential growth as a songwriter. Please welcome the Lynn Drury Band.
All right, thank you so much. And we're going to do a few songs from that album, so this is called Anniversary. He likes daddy issue girls and them strings of pearls, and he wraps them around them every chance he gets. He likes 4:20, 5 o'clock. There was something he's supposed to remember, but he forgot. It was his anniversary. His anniversary. It was his anniversary. Anniversary. She don't keep a lot of clutter hanging around. She was throwing herself away because there ain't enough space you could clear away, and a memory don't seem to find a way back in. It was her anniversary. Anniversary. It was her anniversary. Anniversary. Now he's up there on stage, pouring it out to a room filled with people who weren't there. 10 years distilled in a glance. Then he touches my hand and says, "This one's on me." It was our anniversary. Our anniversary. It was our anniversary. Our anniversary. Oh, it's just our anniversary. Anniversary. This next song is called Lifetime of Living. Just about enjoying yourself, which we've been doing in Pensacola. We did a lot of enjoying last night. We brought the karaoke joint down. We brought it down. All right.
I think we brought it up, actually. That's all right.
Yeah, we brought it. We had a good time. We've had a good time. The beach is amazing, and so it's so good to be back here. I think it's been 16 years since I've been here, and that's the same drummer. So he's the only one stuck around. It's Chris Pylan on the drums, yeah. Renee Coman on the bass, Alex Mallet on the guitar, and yeah, you're right. The song's called Lifetime of Living. When the money comes pouring in, I'll still be your friend, still let you in. The day when you come alive, and the world is standing by, keep you from falling in, keep you from losing it. Trust in what you know. Lifetime of living, don't you forget it, don't you regret it, don't jump ahead of it. My heart is spinning, I see you standing back up. You may wanna cry, said your goodbye, made your mistakes, stakes get high, but you take a good look, give them all you got. You just trust in what you know, trust in what you know. On the day when we called it quits, knew you'd be back again, up to your old tricks. I'm already past goodbye, and I've lost what you're looking to find, but I'm wondering still. Trust in what you know. Lifetime of living, don't you forget it, don't you regret it, don't jump ahead of it. My heart is spinning, I see you standing back up. May wanna cry, said your goodbye, made your mistakes, stakes get high, but you take a good look, give them all you got. Forget it, don't you regret it, don't jump ahead of it. My heart expanding, I see you standing back up. You may wanna cry, said your goodbyes, made your mistakes, stakes get high, but you take a good look, or give them all you got. Lifetime of living, don't you forget it, don't you regret it, don't jump ahead of it. My heart is spinning, I see you standing back up. You may wanna cry, said your goodbyes, made your mistakes, stakes get high, but you take a good look,
Thanks, Jim.
Good pick-me-up song. Feeling down, just listen to that song. We got New Orleans in the house over here. Yeah, you're right. This next song is called Cold Feet, and it pretty much just describes me and a couple of my relationships.
Couple my ass.
You know, hey. Anyway, it's called Cold Feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I had a man. He loved me right down to his knees. I let him lead me down the aisle to a little chapel in Tennessee. Oh, he gave me so much that I can never trust. No, I cannot be worthy of so much love. So I took my cold hands, I took my cold heart, and I walked my cold, cold feet. I never look back, because I never want to see how I could fall for someone exactly like me. Oh, we made so much love until we couldn't tell where his heart started and when mine fell. So I took my cold hands, I got my cold heart, I got my cold ways about me. Oh, I got my cold hands, I got my cold heart, and I walk my cold feet. Come on, tell them about it. Unleashed in the night. Oh, now I'm finally free. And my boots are light. So I'm picking up some speed. I'm always met with kindness. Oh, I'm always met with trust. Behind my back is honest. For me, the sun. Oh, I try to warm my cold hands. Come on, help me out. My cold heart and my cold ways about me. Yeah. Oh, I got my cold hands, I got my cold heart, and I walk my cold feet. Oh, I got my cold hands, I got my cold heart, I got my cold ways about me. Oh, I got my cold hands, I got my cold heart, and I walk my cold feet. Oh, I walk my cold feet. Thank you so much.
The Lynn Drury Band, they are also going to be back with us in the second half of the program. And the program is Radio Live, coming to you live tonight from the Museum of Commerce and the Pensacola Historic Village. Support for this program comes from South Market Restaurants and Bar, with locations in Pace and downtown in Pensacola, right next door to the Museum of Commerce. South Market's open for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch, and before and after Radio Live on the first Thursday, which is tonight of every month. Information's available online at eatsouthmarket.com. Support also comes from members of the RadioLive 25. These are the people that passionately want to keep live performance music alive in this area, and we love them. They're wearing, if they are amongst you tonight, amongst the mere mortals, they are wearing many of them are wearing their lanyards, not all of them, but many of them are. If you see someone wearing their RadioLive 25 lanyard, give them a big hug. Unless it looks like they're not cool about personal space or something like that. Don't do it in that case. But thank them for what they're doing, because they have made a huge difference. They brought this show back from the dead, and they're keeping it going strong. So we love our RadioLive 25. And we also love the fact that Mr. Gove Scrivenor is back up on the stage with us. Go, Gove.
Just happy as a clam and remembering some old girlfriends and some good old times around the country. And about 6 years of doing music where I actually made some money on the college circuit. And I decided, I've only got 3 songs. I'm getting ready to lose that one now. Let's damn it. So I wrote a song. This is called Everything Comes Down to Money and Love. Sitting at the kitchen table Monday afternoon, house is so quiet. Oh, I spent the morning interviewing for a job. The job market's tight. Can't help but wonder as to what I'm gonna do. Someone to hold the rent I owe are long overdue. Seems like everything comes down to money and love in my life. Seems like everything comes down to money and love in my life. Well, I'm used to having no woman around cooking for me, and when I lay down to love, oh, I'm used to having no woman around looking to me to rise above. Got a lonely heart, 2 empty arms, and a pillow that I never use. I know it ain't much to offer, it's the best I can do. Seems like everything comes down to money and love. My life. Well, I loved a lot of good women. I would love one now. I've had more than enough of money in my bank account. Where they went, where it got spent isn't really clear. Ah, they left me here. It all disappeared. Sitting in another office Tuesday morning, application filled. Oh, I doubt they'll ever call me. Can't keep from hoping they will. And I know I got to keep my chin up, but I'm telling you what's the truth. If there's no one left to live for,
Is there anything left to lose? Seems like everything comes down to money and love. My life, money and love. In my life, sitting at the kitchen table Monday afternoon, house is so quiet.
Thank you.
That's a happy little number, wasn't it?
I believe my baby should try my black cat boy. I believe my baby should try my black cat boy. Get up in the morning, baby, you turn your head and go. I thought I'd never love 4 women in my life. I thought I'd never love 4 women in my life. My sister and my mother, my chicken and my wife. If you ever get the blues, little children, and I hope you never do. Come on. Yeah, we got the blues, little children, and I hope you never do. Yeah, you remember one thing, this boy's got him too. Got him too, man. Thank you. Here's a nice sweet song that an old friend of mine, Tom Paxton, some of you probably heard of Tom Paxton. I got to know him pretty well the first time up at Mariposa in Canada at the Mariposa Folk Festival back in, I don't know, 76 or something. And he's just a really humble and great guy, and one of the great, still alive and well, one of the great folk singers and writers. And this is the first song maybe I ever tried to learn on the guitar at all or to sing when I was just first year in the Navy in '63. And I learned it, we all did, I think. And, 15 years later or whatever, here comes everybody's learning how to play Blackbird, Anyway, this song's apropos for me, and I think for a lot of us. I think we've been in relationships, and they've sort of gone south. They have gone south, and you just, every once in a while, you find yourself going, damn it. I should have been nicer, should have been better. It could have worked. And so anyway, Tom had written this song, and I recorded it, but I don't know, 14 years ago or something. And sent him a copy of it, and bless his heart, man, I hadn't talked to him in 15 years or something. And he sent a note, and he said, you know, that song's been cut 626 times. And yours is my third favorite version. Tickles me to death. I still want to know who that second son of a gun is. Thank you all, by the way. This will be the end of me here, and I'm going to hang out. Boy, it's been a really cool show, and you got two more wonderful acts coming up. Pat and Enid and the whole crew. Thank you very much, Tom, back there on the sound. All the new sponsors and whatnot to keep this thing going. It's a wonderful thing, and it's it needs to keep on going. And remember, there's only 3 kinds of people on this planet. Want to know who they are? Those that can count and those that can't. Chef, you gotta love that one. You say, listen, too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. And in the wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your hand, in your hand. You're going away with no word of farewell. Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, baby. I didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons, they plenty for going. This I know, this I know. For the weeks have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? This is where you sing, you know. I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. As I lie in my bed in the morning without you, without you, each song in my breast dies a borning without you, without you. Are you going away? A farewell, or will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made of sand, made of sand.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Gove. Mr. Gove Scrivener, yes. Woo. The legend. All right. I think you all are having a good time. It sure sounds like it anyway. Whoa, yeah. All right. This is Radio Live. I've said before, this is something we do the first Thursday of every month down here in the Museum of Commerce live, and then we rebroadcast it later dates. If you miss a Radio Live or you really enjoyed one and you want to hear it again, Radio Live is now available as a podcast. You can just go to wwf.org/podcast, and you'll see all of the Radio Lives there, and you can pick the one that you want to listen to again. If you want to watch it again, we have a YouTube channel too. In the YouTube channel, you just go there and just type in the search box WUWF Radio Live, and you can watch all of the Radio Live programs that we've done in the past, right up to this one. And we're getting ready to put together a special clip that's going to have all the people that go to the bathroom in the middle of the show and walk behind the artist. So that's really going to be an extra feature we're going to have next time. But in the meantime, we're going to continue with this wonderful artistry tonight, and once again, our friend Abigail Dowd.
Thank you. When it comes to stories and songwriting, there are some stories that you have to tell in order to remember, and there are some stories that you have to tell in order to let go of. And I'm going to start with one of those. I've been running all my life, but it never crossed my mind. Some folks take it slow and make it farther down the road. I never even made it down the drive. I've been a fighter all my life, but it never crossed my mind that I can't forget the hands, the first touch of a man, and I can hurt you while you look me in the eye. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turned around to go back for that girl inside, tell her we're alright, and hold her tight. Alone I spend my time, and it never crossed my mind that I took all the blame and I have carried all the shame, and I'm terrified you'll see it in my eyes. I'm going back to make it right, 'cause it's been on my mind. For 30 years or more, she's been pounding on the door, hoping someone else would hear her silent cry. But I'm the only one who ever hears her cry. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turned around to go back for that girl inside, tell her we're alright, and hold her tight. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turned around and go back for that girl inside. Tell her we're alright. Hold her tight. Thank you. Thank you. It's so nice to tell stories and let them go, and then somebody else can pick them up until they don't need it anymore, and then they give it away too. We're just gonna make this world better with song. So it's so nice that y'all are here. We need more music, less arguing. My mama grew up in a little town called Norman in North Carolina, and the city limit sign is double-sided. The town is so small. You've left it before you even know you're there. And there's only two things that grow there, peaches and sand spurs. This is a song about that little town. There's a place in the south where Billy used to play. The town where he was born, he never thought he'd get away from that old cinder block house his daddy built. It wasn't always full of love, but that's not something we speak of. I think of that old country town where the peaches grow so sweet. I hear the old gospel songs they'd sing and believed every word that preacher preached. Love thy father and have no fear. Somewhere on this music God is here. So sing those hallelujahs in amazing grace. Pray to God, he'll get you from this place. That old country town's been torn down, and there's a highway running through the living room. There's nothing of their childhood to be found, nothing more to assume. But if you stop on a Sunday afternoon, try the peaches, they're awful sweet. And listen for the lingering tune, the old gospel songs they'd sing. And love thy father and have no fear. Somewhere on this music, God will hear. So sing those hallelujahs in amazing grace. Somehow things all fall into place. Born and blind, there must be some divine can see you and me. Thank you. Thank you. When I got here, I had to text my brother and tell him that I had made it safely through Georgia and Alabama and all the way to the panhandle of Florida. And he wrote me back and he said, "You are my hero and I am so proud of you." And he's my little brother and he's about this tall. They fed him. And he's a fireman, and I wrote this song for him when he became a fire captain, so it goes both ways. He's my hero, too. There's something burning deep inside. I could see it in his eyes. First saw the flicker when he was 3 years old. The preacher said he'd grow up tall and be the bravest of us all. He'd fight the devil and his own desires. Oh, Mama's on her knees tonight. She says, hold that ground beneath him tight. You bring those boys home, all right, and call her in the morning. Out on the darkest road I know, he's out there looking for the glow of the fire. He feels it burning in his soul. And he'll lead him through a wall of flame. No doubt, no questioning, no pain. He'll fight the blaze till the cold air chills his bones. Oh, the devil, he's in rare form tonight, but he's going down. Oh, he's going down. You bring those boys home, all right, and call Mama in the morning. He grew up tall, he grew up strong, and he sees the worst kind of road. He'll chase the devil straight into the fire. Oh, Mama's on her knees tonight. She says, hold that ground beneath him tight. And you bring those boys home, all right, and call her in the morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much to Pat for having me and for making me sound so good. And to Gove and Lynn and the band. When you're a musician and you get to hang out with other amazing musicians, even for 30 minutes before a show, it just feels so good. I got a call from my husband last night saying that our house had flooded, and he sent me pictures of, 5 feet of water in our yard. So when I go home, we have to figure out where to live, and then I realized, tonight I live in Pensacola, and it feels good. So thank you so much, Pensacola. I'm going to sing you one more song without this guitar. For our ponds, the Pensacola ponds and my southern ponds. I wrote this about the tract of longleaf ponds that I like to walk in. I've been walking there since I was a little girl.
Southern Pines, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
I live there.
No kidding.
Horses and golf.
Well, yeah, I've never been on a horse and I've never played golf, but it's all right. Can you hear the pines whispering? Can you hear the silence in between these words I speak to you? It's there you'll find the meaning of this place. Come on, children, rise up. Don't let them tear you down. Come on, children, rise up. Don't let them tear you down. And can you hear the branches strum their refrain? Rise up to heaven, tall above the flames, stronger than the wounds that bleed them dry, stronger than you or I. Come on, children, rise up. Don't let them tear you down. Come on, children, rise up. Don't let them tear you down. And can you hear their silent symphony? Be careful there, you just might find yourself in the thickness where the oldest pine trees grow. They will tell you what your heart already knows. Come on, children, rise up. Don't let them tear you down. Come on, children, rise up. They'll never tear us down. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Abigail Dowd. All right. Wow, what a special night this is tonight. And it ain't over yet, folks. We got to get the dance floor ready for the, we've got the dancing set coming up again now, our good friends from New Orleans that we're so excited about having. And I just need to remind you that you're listening to Radio Live, coming to you tonight from the Museum of Commerce in the historic village of Pensacola, and broadcast on WUWF 88.1 FM. We are listener-supported radio from the University of West Florida. And now, once again, it is my pleasure to introduce Lynn Drury and her band. Lynn?
Thank you, Pat. What a wonderful, wonderful evening of music. Yeah, amazing. This is a song that we just recorded, and I don't have it on CD yet, but it'll be out in January. And I just want to play something new, and then we'll play some other stuff. This is called The Good Stuff. You act just like all the men I've known before. It don't matter who, long as you're not alone. Do that love thing, survival at all costs. With a pocket compass while you plot your course. While you plot yours, I wanted you the good things. I needed you the good stuff. You almost had me there, busted. No need to make it clear. I get the gist of it. When you're feeling downhearted, you need a
soft place to fall. But you don't need no direction if all you do is fall. But I wanted you, the good things, yeah. I needed you, the good stuff. When I'm feeling downhearted, I need a soft place to fall. Yeah. When you've taken all you can and you can't find no comfort or a friend, got your back, babe. When you're feeling downhearted, I'm a good one to call. 'Cause you know it don't mean nothing, nothing at all. Oh, but I wanted you, the good things, yeah. I needed you, the good stuff. When I'm feeling downhearted, I need a soft place to fall. Oh, 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 oh. I wanted you, the good things. I needed you, the good stuff. When I'm feeling downhearted, I need a soft place to fall. I want that good stuff. Thank y'all so much. It's so wonderful to play here and be back here in Pensacola. We're going to do a song now that I wrote for the Newcomb exhibition for Tulane University. They wanted to bring awareness about all the people we have incarcerated in Louisiana. We're like the highest rated, I think. But this was all about the women who were incarcerated, and they gave us sort of stories of different women, and they commissioned me to write a song about this woman, and her story really touched me. Her whole family was in jail, but she managed to escape that life. So this is called Saint Tammany, better known as Saint Slamony. Anyway, here we go. From St. Tammany, beating your drums, captivity. But you would not take the good from me. You can watch me break free. Watch me break free. Just a little girl. Daddy's still a prisoner of time. Uncle's going in again. Yeah, when sister went down for 10, I became a mother of 2. Steady and true. You see what you've been taught to believe. I am just a woman breaking free. Oh, you just watch me. Watch me watch me break free. You can watch me break free.
A drum, steady, strong. Steady, steady and strong. I am more than what you see, what you've been taught to believe. 'Cause I am just a woman breaking free. Oh, you just watch me. You watch me break free. You watch me break free. You can watch me break free. You can watch me break free. All right, well, I realize it's been so many years since I've been here. I've put out 6 albums since I've been here. So there's a lot to cover in a short amount of time. We're gonna keep going. This song is a favorite. It's a fan favorite. We're gonna do "Baby Do Right." This song is off my 4th record. Baby, do right by me. Baby, do right by me. This bar town, it's going under. You could never steal its thunder away by being free. Baby, you right by me. Baby, do right by me. I know there's no harm in looking, just keep your eyes wide. I'm hoping you see me. Baby, do right by me. Baby, do right by me. Do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do. Just do right by me. I've wasted beer on a sure thing, honey, a good thing's coming to you. I drank last year, it's a slow burn, honey, I'm quickly approaching my doom. I've been brainstorming
I'm watching the clock ticking, it's talking. Watching the clock ticking, it's talking. 2, 2, 2. Oh, baby, do right by me. It's going under, wow, you could never steal its thunder away by being free. Baby, do right by me. 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 Do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do, do what you wanna do. Just do right by me. This is my singing buddy back there, Chris Pilot. Alex Mallet just joined us about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Renee coming on the bass. And I just love harmonizing with these guys and playing with these guys, so got them on the road finally. All right, we're gonna do this song is called City Life, and this is sort of another song that people love of mine. It's sort of about, it's just a stream of consciousness song about New Orleans, so. I grew up about an hour outside of New Orleans in South Mississippi, and I just couldn't wait to get there and actually live there, so this is called City Life. City life and the dust covered trees. City streets laid out, they glitter like diamonds from somebody's broken window pane. covered trees, city streets laid out, oh, they glitter like diamonds from somebody's broken window pane. I guess I'd rather be messed up and pretty. I said I guess I'd rather be messed up and pretty, just like this city. Messed up is better than pretty. Messed up is better than pretty. Messed up is better than pretty. Gonna move to the country when I'm old. Gonna move to the country when I'm old and gray, and I don't know what to say. I sit at home alone all day. Don't come around, don't call. Don't come around, don't call. Gonna move to the country when I'm old. Gonna move to the country when I'm old and gray, and I don't know what to say. I sit at home alone all day. Yeah, don't come around, don't call. Don't come around, don't call. I'm gonna move to the country when I'm old. Gonna move to the country when I'm old, when I'm old, when I'm old and gray, yeah. Is better than pretty. Oh, messed up is better than pretty. Oh, messed up is better than pretty. Better than pretty. I love this city life. Down the dust covered trees, city streets laid out, they glitter like diamonds from somebody's broken window. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Gus. Thank you.
We love you. Thank you.
The Lynn Drury Band.
Woo.
I want to thank all our artists tonight. Mr. Gove Scrivenor. Abigail Dowd. And Lynn Drury. All right, thank you all. Radio Live is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director and broadcast mix master is Dale Regal. Our house sound is engineered by Mr. Tom Skinner. Master control this evening is being masterfully controlled by Bob Barrett. Our videographers are Teresa Clark, Corbin McCoy, and Chuck Dunlop. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our house managers are Trish Allison and Jenny McKeon. Our stage manager is everybody's favorite Jewish mother, Enid Siskin. This is Pat Crawford reminding you to keep your mind on your driving, your heart on the coast, and your ears on public radio. Good night, everybody.